Hey, how doing? Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC guide. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to craft the hefty furnace pots and how to defeat the furnace golems. So from the beginning, this is the site of grace you meet those NPCs at that gave you a little bit of lore of what's going on here. So this is where you get the cookbook, and the cookbook is going to allow you to craft the hefty furnace golem pots. So first time arriving here, you can see this corpse, and it's gonna have this cookbook right here is what you need, and these are the materials required. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get all the materials right here as well, and how to defeat the golems. So first thing, the mushroom can be found, the red fleshy mushrooms can be found in the very beginning over here. It's actually, you can find it like a lot of places in the realm of shadow. So but this is just a quick location that I found that you can farm these things at. So the way to farm it, it's you grab these, you grab whatever you need, and then just reload back to the site of grace, and then come back here, and then these farmable or gatherable items will be on the ground once again. So this is gonna be the first thing that you're gonna want to farm up. A second thing you want to get is mesmer or embers of mesmer. So from this side of grace, you can just travel over here is where we're at, and the way to get to that first side of grace is from the beginning here. You can make your way towards, just follow this path and then cross the bridge, and then you're gonna see a castle here. So you can either tackle the castle, or you can do the Rolana skip, which I'll put a link in the description on how to do that if you want to do that. But yeah, once you get to that side of grace, you can just make your way straight over here. You don't have to fight any bosses to get to this location either, if you're deciding to do the skip. So right, once you get to this location, you're gonna see these red, at first I thought they were worms, okay, honestly, but they're embers, or like these magma ember looking things. So just pick those up, and you can farm this. So you gather however many you need, and then like each time you grab it and then you reload at the site of grace, it'll respawn again. So you saw I just grabbed this one, but then when you fast travel back to the site of grace, all these things reset just like the mushroom, and you can grab this once again. And last thing we're gonna need is these things called the furnace visages, or furnace visage. And there's gonna be, you can either fight the golems without armor around its ankle to get them. You can't farm because they don't respawn, or you can come to this location right here on the map, and there's a whole bunch of them laying on the ground. So you get 2 from the cookbook right next to the cookbook, and then you can fight these golems to get even more. You only really need 3 of the pots for the ones with the armor to kill them. So yeah, if you guys are having trouble with these guys, I'll have a link to how to beat them in the description, as well as how to get to this specific spot right here if you haven't already unlocked it. But yeah, once you get all the materials, the bad thing about this is you can only craft 2, and we need 3 to kill these golems. Well, if you land all 3 in the basket, you'll kill them. So yeah, I'm not sure if level 20 blessing has anything to do with this. You might need 4 if the blessings matter. I haven't tried it with like a new character just yet, so I'm not 100% sure on this, like on the 3 pot kill thing. But I think in the DLC there might be total of 2 armored golems though. Like I'm not sure if there's a third one. At least I haven't seen it. Maybe I've missed it somewhere, but yeah, there's this one right here near the beginning. And then it's gonna do this thing like, because you can't hit its legs because it's completely armored. So you have to, I guess you can also shoot magic towards the face. Maybe that'll work, I'm not really sure. But for this guy, you're gonna want to bait his fire attacks, and there is a lot. You can see there's like a freaking, I don't even know how many there are, but the key thing is you want to bait the golem towards the side over here, and then equip your furnace pots, and then just chuck it in there. Don't lock on, just kind of like make sure your character's looking, or your camera's looking towards that direction, and then throw it in there, and it does like a crap ton of damage. And then after you throw 2, you have to retreat out of combat zone, because you can't craft while in combat. I don't know why that is a rule. I mean, everything's real time anyways. I don't know why they force your ass out of combat and before you can craft. But yeah, just craft more and then go back to the same exact spot and finish him off. And most of the time the golem will like stay put unless you leave. So yeah, when you get out of combat, make sure you don't die or whatever, or fast travel out, because then it'll reset the boss's HP. Okay, so make sure you don't do that. And there you go, 3 pots, and there goes the golem. And here's the one that's near the Cerulean coast. Yeah, I don't think there's a site of grace near it, so you have to run towards it. This is gonna be the second armored golem that I've seen. And yeah, the reason why I haven't posted my walkthrough is because I'm still like trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm trying to cover as much as possible in this DLC. That's why I'm like still coming out with these how to beats and where to find videos. So here's the second one. If there's a third one, let me know in the comments, please, because I don't know. I've only seen 2 through like the whole entire map. I beat the DLC at this point. So yeah, the way to bait this one to get close is I just hid behind this gravestone here, but don't get too comfortable, by the way, because the fire that it sends out, it can clip through the gravestone. And right here I actually missed. I overshot it. I thought it was a little bit further. So now I'm gonna have to make the other 2 shots count after this one, because we need 3 to kill it. So Kobe, there we go. Now the way to get out of combat for this one is a little bit different. So at first I thought going behind the coffin was good enough, because it does like, look, it popped up for a second that I can craft, but then like I guess the boss got closer and then it started spewing fire at me, and that just closed out. Like I'm no longer far enough. So you might be able to get away with this by running back to where we started, but you can also go towards the cliffside. Make sure you don't fall off here, by the way. So you can go here to lose the boss's aggro. Just be careful not to get killed by the fireballs coming your way. And come on. There we go. We lost the aggro, so we can get 2 more crafts in. And hopefully this will do the trick. Why'd you say hopefully, Holmes? Well, because if I miss, then I'm gonna have to do that again. So yeah, the boss can still do that jumping arm sweep, so do be careful of that. So make sure you don't like, it looks like the pot just goes straight, like there's no like fall, like arc or anything like that. It just goes straight. So don't try to arc it, because that's what I was trying to do in the beginning. That's how I missed with this one. Anyways, that's it on how to defeat the furnace golems with armor around its ankle. So I thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully this video has helped if you're having trouble with these guys, and if it did, hopefully y'all will stay tuned for more. But until next time, hope to catch y'all later. Out.